Alrighty, now we're greeted with Light DM. Type in our super secret password. Put in that secret sauce in the mix. And we're greeted with the Mate desktop environment. Now, as of 2/13/2024 at 10:07 p.m., Ghostbsd 24.01.1 is now available. So this is the latest release. The new release is based off of FreeBSD 14.0-stable. Upgrade station got upgraded to 14.0-stable on the FreeBSD line. Also, instead of having a root user and a regular user, the user that you put in on the installation becomes the admin and root is disabled by default. And if you go over to ghostbsd.org news and the latest release, there's a bunch of stuff on here that they fixed since the last release. If you're interested on heading on over there, it's ghostbsd.org news/ghostbsd /24.0.1/now available. And there's a bunch of change logs here, a bunch of things that they've upgraded, bug fixes, security fixes, known issues. If you're interested, just head on over there and have yourself a read. So we're going to switch over to the desktop, and I'm going to try and see if I can't get the resolution fixed. And if you look at the top up here, go to System, Control Center, and this is where you administer your fresh install of Ghostbsd. There it is, displays. And it's at the highest resolution. That's okay. I can zoom in with when I edit this. So what do we got for applications at default on this bad boy? Got the character map, Grandpa Archive Manager, Mate Calculator, Mate Font Viewer, Mate Search Tool, password and keys. You can got Plank installed. So if you wanted to get rid of this, or rather this, replace it with Plank and move this up to the top, you could. Pluma is their text editor and screenshot. Graphics, I have Mate Image Viewer, Mate Color Correction, Shotwell. Click on Shotwell there. Then help. About 0.30.18-Sali. Okay, so the current version of Shotwell is actually 0.32.1, and that's of May of 2023. So it's a bit behind. It takes the BSDs a little longer to catch up with all the packaging. All right, let's go back to graphics, internet. Got Firefox. Let's find out what version. Now, I haven't upgraded this yet, so right out of the box, the version is 121.0.1, which is their minor release. Current release for Firefox is 123.0, so it is one version behind. But that could be just because I didn't update it. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and pause this and update it and see what version we got after that. And if you're curious about where you'd go to update it, you go to Administration. You can get your software there, or click on Update Station. We'll take a look at the software station pretty soon. after it's done updated. I've checked the versioning on it. Okay. It said it was all up to date when I did that. So yeah, it's looking like it's about a few months behind. So we'll check out the video here. All right, there's enough of that. That's enough of that. All right, let's go back into the control center. You have backup station for backing your system up. Print settings, software station. Put in your administrative password there that nobody will be able to figure out, like mine. And it's definitely not 123. And it's going to take a minute to populate, so I'm going to go ahead and pause it. And as soon as it does, I'll be right back. Well, that only took a couple seconds. That's faster. Faster than the last time I looked at Ghostbsd. Okay. Now, let's search for OBS. Right there, OBS Studio. So we're going to go ahead and install OBS Studio. Modern effects. Recursion effect. Text spread. Waveform. And that's it. Click on apply there. Confirm. That brings in a lot of packages. Well, not a lot. About 20, 30. All right, click on confirm. And while it's downloading and installing, I'm going to go ahead and pause this. Okay. Man, I got to stop saying okay. Oh, I'm horrible. Graphics. Accessories. Is it not showing up? Do I need to log out and log back in? Oh, there it is. Okay. Now I can't click on this because it needs well, I'll give it a shot. I doubt if it's going to do it. I think it's going to kill it because it's in a VM. We'll give it a couple more seconds. Meanwhile, I'll pause it so you don't have to feel my pain here. Yeah, it didn't pop up. I'll go ahead and click on another program and do that, and then I'll show it in a second. One thing that you can do here is if you don't want the Mate desktop environment, I believe window managers. There we go. You can set up the window manager of your choice. There's Enlightenment E16 right there. The current version of Enlightenment is E25. There's a Linux distro that does E16. I can't, for the love of, I can't remember which distro that was. But I do know Bodhi Linux does the E17, and they forked that and made it their own desktop environment. So if you wanted to go minimal here, you could use one of these window managers here. Let's try and find one that I know. And we'll install it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay. There's DWN. Does it have FWN? They have evil WM. Ooh. So bad. Fluxbox, Flutter, Fluxter. Okay. FLWM. SWM. So we'll click on this one, and I know this one's a fork of that one, I believe. Oh wait, no. I want this one. FWM. And this one. Oh, GameScope. SteamOS Session Compositing Window Manager. I'm going to have to check that out. This is part 1, by the way, in the VM. Part 2, I'm actually going to put it on hardware. And I'm going to run it for a while. And I'm going to take videos of me running it. So that'll be out, I don't know when, but it will be out within a week or two, maybe, at the max. So we'll go ahead and click on that, and we're going to find another program up at the top up here. We'll let it do its thing. Where did I see that? You know what? I'm going to take that back. I'm going to get rid of this one and this one. And I'm going to go for E16. Kind of got a thing for the enlightened desktop environment now. Come on. Losing my scroll. Marco, Window Manager for the adult new. Huh. FYI, they have X-Wayland. No, they have, they have Wayland and X-Wayland. And they have Sway, by the way. I think they have the 3 major window managers that work on Wayland. They have them over here too. So I don't know if it has Wayland installed right now or not, but let me see if I got all the come on. I'm using this old, oh man, this thing's ancient. This mouse is probably 10 years old. It has the little ball in the bottom of it. I don't even think they make them anymore. And it's having a hard time registering. It's so old, it's not working very good. Well, I haven't been doing any gaming videos because it's been, yeah, it hasn't been doing very good. Let me tell you, I can do small games with it. And I do have a video in the works right now showing some games that are free over on Steam there. I think that's it. One thing I want to look for before we do this is, do they have open box? Oh, where are you? Come here. Let me know. Oh, there it is. And that one, that one, that one. All right, now we're going to click apply, and we'll be right back after this one. Alrighty, now it's done. Fun fact, I'm going to be doing a live stream over on Rumble over there, and from start to finish, I'm going to be building FreeBSD into a desktop environment live. I'm going to have to do a little bit of brushing up and a couple of practices. Now it's going to have to be in a VM. because I can't show it. Show me doing it unless I do it in a VM. Because I don't have any screen. I don't have a current screen capture ability besides using OBS here. So, yep, that'll be a fun one to do. And then what I'll do is after I do it over there, I'll release sections like part 1, part 2. Takes me that long, part 3 over on YouTube. Okay, enough of me rambling on there. Close this out. We'll go check the check out the control center again. Displays, obviously. I couldn't get the it's stuck on this size because it's in a VM. Okay, keyboard shortcuts. Oops. And I want to run application dialog. Alt F2, show panel, toggle screen manager, screen reader, on screen keyboard. I bet these are all the. Open this all the way up so we can see it. Well, this one's not. None of these are. Run terminal. Not all the shortcuts are. The hotkeys are set. So you'd have to go in there and set it up the way you want it. But it's there for you when you need it. Networks proxy. And we'll go to this one last. Elementary configuration, which I just installed. So that popped up pretty quick. Fingerprint password settings. Ooh, it's got that. I don't have that capability, but that's. Yep. Dang. That's sweet right there. I love that. Oh, did like. Got the main menu. So you can alter your menu. Move things around, you know, the way you want them there. Open box configuration manager, open box settings, palette editor. So if you want to change the color of things here, oh, that's a visual glitch, I think. Oh no, it's not. It's the. Okay, I got it. Wow. Oh, and I'm not even. That's cool. I just held. It was a mouse over. Click, and it doesn't lock onto it. I don't know how I did that. Okay. That's for changing the colors, the accent colors. Pop-up notifications, screensaver, if you like screensavers. Some people don't. Some people do. And I don't got anything in my pictures folder. Okay. Close that back out. And for personal about me, that's me. Where you can change your password. Assistive technologies. For applications, enable assistive technologies, keyboard accessibility, mouse accessibility. File manager. And this is the standard file manager and extensions. Get your standard file management preferences here. For applications, Firefox, Evolution Mail, and Calendar. Doesn't give me any other options. Instant messaging because we don't have one installed yet. And then SCIM input method setup. Smart comment input method platform. GUI setup utility. 2002 to 2004. Look and feel. Let's click on the appearance. So we're currently on custom. I don't see the difference between custom and vmix. Oh, there we go. That's much better. Click on, let's see what kind of backgrounds they got. That's our current one. Let's click on that one. Cool. Close that back out. Oh, I didn't finish doing that one, did I? That's okay. I'll edit that out. Or not. Got your fonts and your interface. File chooser, show hidden file, hidden items, and sort directories first if you want that option. Administration, backup station, print settings, software station, update station, hardware. Right there. The shortcuts for all that. And moving right along back to the applications. And we have transmission right after Firefox. We'd already showed Firefox a while ago. Click on I agree. Got to remember over here on the BSD's proprietary software isn't really frowned upon. They have different licensing over here. You know what? I forgot to look at the versioning of it. And 4.0.5 is the current version, which is cool. And it's from Mac OS, Windows, and Linux as well. Okay, let's close this back out. Before we go any further, Office, Atrial, Document Viewer, Evolution, and Mate Dictionary. Evolution is Mail, PDF Viewer, E16, and we're not going to go on that. Programming, Elementary Perf, OBS Studio, Rhythm Box, and is there an about somewhere? It would have been Picture could have bit me right in the nose. I would have known it. Introduction. Doesn't give me any versioning, I don't think. Box music player, use box library source, radio source, podcast source, play key source, playlist source, audio CD, portable play, station, customers. Nope. Ah, well. I'm sure it's lit. Sure, it's either current or just one or two versions behind. Okay, we did programming, sound and audio, system tools. Kaja is the file manager. Decomp editor, directly edit your entire configuration database. Fish, user-friendly command line shell. Welcome to Fish, the friendly interactive shell. Try help for instructions on how to use Fish. All right, well, let's click on help or type in help. Automatically open up the web browser there. I've never used Fish. I'm not a Fish guy. Okay, let's close that back out. On help about 1.260. Well, I take this and drop it over here so you guys can see this. Finally, a shell command line shell for the 90s. Been around for a while. Like I said, I don't know much about it. I usually don't do it. I don't use this. FreeBSD, NetBSD, and OpenBSD. How to install it. It's got multicolor for displaying your information. And it suggests commands as you type based on history and completions, just like a web browser. Watch out, Netscape Navigator 4.0. You can tell when this was written. Okay, 3.7.0 is the current release. And FYI, the Fish terminal is on version. Current release is 3.7.0 as of January 1st, 2024. I had to go look that up. Okay, so let's close this out. Keep on going. Want a system monitor. Give it a 2 out of my 4 cores. And we are on what? Power statistics. Obviously, it's plugged in. If you're on a laptop, this is where all that good information would be at. And there's your calendar up on the right-hand side right there. All right, here you can click on locations. You can edit. Los Angeles. Click OK. Seattle. Boeing Field. That'll work. And I'm not sure what the current time is. Close that out. Set one or the other. We'll set Seattle. You know what? I forgot. I set it to there. And the weather popped up, so it's 15 degrees Celsius. Okay, that's not going to work. We got to go with Fahrenheit. 59 degrees. And then, of applications are right next to it. And that went away. Your network. Audio. And that's just the spacer. This is your system. And we don't have to go looking through the control center, your preferences and administration and control center. Lock screen and log out and shut down. Okay, I'm going to go and pause this. And we'll be right back on one of the window managers that I downloaded. Okay. Click on back. To get to those, you just click on that little icon right there. And let's try the E16 first, if that works. Oh, this is old school. Click on settings. Yeah. Well, actually, you know what? This is an old school. I think this is pretty close to the one I saw in that one distribution. It's just it was themed. Effects, ripples, waves, apply. Okay. Purge config file cache, purge page background. All right. It doesn't have any backgrounds. All right, we're gonna go and log out. Click on enlightenment. Put in a password again. Well, that was, I don't know if you guys heard that. There was a welcome sound there. USA default. Next. Next. I can't remember. Can't see what that says. Too small. That's what she said. Uh-oh. I lost my magnifying glass. Oh, there it is. Right there, right in front of me. Computer standard enlightenment and tiling standard enlightenment. We're going to leave it on the top one. Click next. If you wanted tiling, click the next option. Adding missing app files. We'll go with that one. Focus whenever the mouse enters a window. Whenever it's clicked. On-man network service not found. Install enable command services for network. Next. Blues module disabled. Oh, I don't have any of that installed. I forgot. This is BSD. Yeah, actually, I have to go in and install this stuff manually. Hardware accelerated OpenGPL. Tear-free rendering. Enable update checking. Enable taskbar. And let's see what we got. Your display driver does not support OpenGL Creators or no OpenGL engines were compiled or installed. Well, that's because I didn't pass through my graphics card. Settings, all, system. Yep. Let's change the wallpaper, shall we? And get it to move over. That's one that was default. Trying to find a good one. Ooh, I like that one. Let's leave it on that one. Kind of bright, but you know, gives almost a bright cheery thing going there. And left click on the desktop brings up your menu. Right click is the focus. Begin moving gadgets, shelf, auto hide, orientation, top left, top right, top bottom. Oh, you know, you could put this on the top and then put in your auto start plank and then, yeah, that'd work. Sound, playback, outputs, inputs. I picked up my mic. Testing. Testing. Making sure I'm not getting any bleed through. So I wouldn't want to have to record this video again. Outputs. One thing I like about that is it's got these little effects down here, kind of like Mac does or did, still does. I don't know. Okay, well, sure there's a way to update the icons on this thing. Entropy. That's got a rescue. Got to preview what's in there. Huh. Kind of weird that it shows the play button for the binaries. If that's what those are. Pretty sure those binaries. Oh. This thing's not set up for USB. That's something you'd have to configure. Oh, I don't have a I should have one. Well, I'm not going to worry about it. It gives you a little preview when we know what's in there. That's pretty cool. And a desktop switcher. Well, let's log back out. And that's Ghostbsd based on FreeBSD 14.0. It's a good entry-level operating system that'll break you into the BSDs if you're interested in running them. This is like the Ubuntu of the BSDs. Ubuntu-esque, the easy install and management of it. Where FreeBSD would be more like your Arch. You have to install the base, even though Arch might be a little bit harder to install. Sometimes FreeBSD is for me because I'm not used to all the commands on it. I mean, a lot of the terminal commands are the same between the BSDs and Linux because they share the same tools. It's just the package management is different and the configuration of it is different. It's more hands-on, it's manual, whereas Linux, pretty much when you download a distro, it's all pre-configured for you. Even Ghostbsd, having a live environment and installing it, the desktop setup, but you got to go in there and set up removable drives, USBs, secondary drives. You got to get in the conf files and set those up, things like that. So, what do you think of Ghostbsd? Would you run it? I'm going to. And then I'm going to install FreeBSD on hardware. And I've run FreeBSD for like a year and a half total, so I'm not new to it. Matter of fact, the way back in the day when I first started looking for a different operating system, I was seriously looking at the BSDs. This is back in 2003, I triple booted, and that's back then, if you didn't know what you're doing, that was darn near impossible, and I didn't know really what I was doing. I did a lot of reading, and it took me, I want to say 2 days to figure it out. First, you installed Windows, then you installed FreeBSD, set up the swap partition, and then you installed Linux and used either Lilo or Grub. I can't remember if Grub was back then, but I'd have to go in and configure the swap on both operating systems, the FreeBSD and the Linux distribution I was running, which was Slackware at the time, which was another high learning curve. It's one of the distributions I do not recommend a new user to start out on. But after you've got some time underneath your belt and you're comfortable with the operating system, I would definitely give Slackware a try. Heck, I'd give Slackware, Gentoo, Arch, all the supposed expert distributions a try. You'll end up learning a lot. And even back in the day, it was about 10 years ago, 10, 15, 12. What was it, 24, 14? Oh, about 2010, I think it was. 2010 or 2012. I did Linux from scratch. And I got it all the way up to where I got it to reboot. Went in there to put in some more packages, and I flubbed something up. And then it locked up on me. And I couldn't reboot it after that. I never went back and tried Linux from scratch again. That was too much. Well, not too much. It was just really difficult, especially for a guy who was just curious. I was curious about all kinds of things. I learned networking. I self-taught on how to build PCs, dual boot, triple boot operating systems, Windows, how to recover data off a hard drive, virus removal. That's back in 2005, I want to say. And about the same time frame, I was still kind of new to Linux, and I was administrating a website and doing all the database management for a nonprofit online. I mentioned you should go for Linux. It's a lot cheaper than the Windows servers are, and they did it, and they go, help. I went, okay. And then I learned a lot. I figured out how to install all kinds of stuff on that server back then. And that's what really, really hooked me on Linux and these supposed alternative operating systems other than Windows. They're way more free. They have such a vast well of knowledge that's available for anyone and everyone. If you have a willingness to learn, it doesn't matter if you're there to learn the basics of it, like just get on it. Easy stuff is like how to install programs, which is all done really easily through the GUI package manager now. Get on the internet, play some games, or if you're into it, to learn as much as you possibly can on it and become an expert in an area. Because honestly, nobody can be a full expert on what's considered the full Linux operating system because there's too many different aspects of it. Alrighty, that's enough of me rambling on, and I will see you guys next time. Like I said, I got a gaming video coming out. It's just showcasing, like I said, free games you can get right now, and upcoming I'll be streaming live on Rumble in about a week or two, installing FreeBSD and then installing the desktop environment and configuring it and running it. And my next video on this one will be me running Ghostbsd on this system on my daily driver, because I have extra hard drives. I can plop a hard drive out, plop another one in, install, and off we go. Okay, I'm going to end it there because I'm probably boring the crap out of you guys out there. And I will see you next time. Stay safe, drink a coffee, or a beer if you want. And I'll see you in the next video.